the strongest 120 kilo lifter that ever lived, takes to the platform. It's been far too long since we've seen this young man on the platform. 320 kilos for his opener.
Yeah, hasn't competed since September 2023, where he put up that historic 1,045 kilo total at 120.
Rondel, late notice addition, not likely to get 1,045 kilos here today, but I would love to see 1,000 kilos out of him.
You might see that, Ryan.
Easy work. And I will never forget the first time I seen Rondel Hunte. He was a 105 junior. World Championships were in Canada that year, and he out-totaled everybody in the Open, and the Open was a highly anticipated showdown of the 105s. 350 kilos for Rondel.
Yeah, a huge second temper, 30 kilo jump. Rondel, we've seen squat 385 before. You know he has a huge squat on him. That 320 moved like he had nothing on his back, not even just the bar.
30 kilo jump will be a good indication of where he's at. He has an absolutely monstrous deadlift. In prep, we've seen him pull 425 kilos. Endless strength. Yeah, look, he's on point. I know he came in not at his best. I don't know. What do you think, Amelia?
I mean, if that's not him at his best.
Rondel Hunte, 25 kilos. We suspected around 25 kilos would be good for Rondel. Here we are. Even when he's not in top form, if he hits 375, that is scary strong.
Yeah, and not in top form, but still 375, 10 kilos under his platform PR. So scary to think what top form does look like for him.
Yeah, if I'm honest, 1,045, that's previous best for Rondel. Rondel Hunte at 100% is well beyond that. Let that sink in. At this moment, there's not a 120 kilo man alive that can contend with him. And we're honored to have him here in Powerlifting America's National Championships. Nicely done. You know what? 385 probably would have been there.
It's a good lift, 3 white lights. I think 385, if they had put it on the bar, would have been slightly more risky. That was
two thumbs up.
Work, but he's an incredibly talented athlete.
Yeah, Rondel's top end bench, 262.5, Devin 261. Neither one of these gentlemen are in their top form, but we might still have a bit of a bench battle here.
.230, where many of the gentlemen may hope to end up, where Rondel and Devin are beginning.
And you can see it's a long way up and a long way down, despite having those deadlift arms, and he's got a massive deadlift. He is full well capable of taking that world record bench press. 245 now for Rondel Hunte.
15 kilo jump from his opener. Like we said, the best he has benched is 262.5, which is 1.5 kilos above Devin's world record. A way off that here, but can't imagine it's going to be a slow-moving bench press. And really, some of these men do make that rack look very small.
Rondel, again, a reminder, getting a bit of a late notice that he'd be lifting, not entirely in top form, but definitely world-class strength. Makes easy work at 245. If I'm honest, probably could do another 15 kilos. 260, just giving you a little bit of historical perspective here. 15 kilo jump from his second attempt.
Yeah, looking for a 30 kilo spread from his opening bench to his third.
That is huge.
Yeah, absolutely is. And you know, the 245, like you said, absolutely justified to jump 15 kilos. He's going to know himself better than anybody else.
Rondel had hit before he knew he was coming to Powerlifting America Nationals. A massive 425 kilo deadlift. Posted in his stories that this had created generational fatigue, is how he put it. Trying to shake the cobwebs a little bit, get himself back into battle form. Okay, so there's...
Yeah, and you know what? Fair enough.
The world record is definitely in danger once this young man makes it onto an international team. And Rondel Hunte, 330.
And I can't imagine a world where this is going to be slow or difficult in any way.
We're in big trouble if it is.
He's deadlifted near 100 kilos more than this before.
Yeah. That's what you'd expect, like he's sitting up out of a chair. As the strongest 120 that ever existed exits the platform left.
45 kilo jump from his opener to his second.
In the conversation of the world's best pound for pound lifters, if that conversation does not include Rondel Hunte, it loses all credibility.
And for a little context on deadlift, the world record has just been set by Nonso Chinye of Great Britain, a junior, at 400 kilos just weeks ago.
Whoa!
A 45 kilo jump did not slow him down.
It did not. He's going to out deadlift everybody in every weight class in history. That's how special Rondel Hunte is. And here he comes, the crowd on their feet.
And comes out smiling. 412.5 and a historic, absolutely historic deadlift.
If he can pull this off, the conversation about Rondel Hunte being one of or the most gifted lifter of our generation's got to start happening so strong.
The final deadlift of the entire competition, more than anybody has ever pulled.
Up to the knees, can he lock that out? Just at the knees, no. I tell you what, you give Rondel Hunte 2 months of preparations and that will fall. I can't wait to see what platform Rondel Hunte ends up on.